Hello and welcome to the In Focus series section of Drishti IAS. I'm Aisha, and in today's episode we will be discussing about the topic of the Genome India project, as recently it has completed its final stage. So this came to the news. So first of all, about the points of discussion, we'll be looking into what is news, then what is a genome, about the Genome India project, what is sequencing of genome, its applications, and in the end the prelims MCQ. Topic is of relevance from General Studies paper 3, that is Science and Technology, specifically the section of technology and its applications, as applications aspect can be asked in the examination. Then you should be able to know about the Genome India project. So let's begin. The news talks about the Genome India project aimed at creating a genetic map of the country. So we will be focusing on the Genome India project and then its aim to create a genetic map of the country. It means to have the genomes of throughout the country, as India is such a vast country. To be able to collect the genomes of the entire country becomes a very difficult task in itself. So, the government's Genome India initiative announced the successful sequencing of 10,000 whole genomes. So, the successful sequencing of the 10,000 genomes has been done. So, genome consists of genes, which consists of DNA. So, in the case of humans, it consists of DNA, while in the case of viruses, it can be DNA or RNA also. But in the case of humans, it consists of DNA, that is the deoxyribonucleic acid, which contains the genetic material. So, the successful sequencing of 10,000 whole genomes has been done. It creates a genetic map of the population. So, the population of India, the genetic map of the population of India can be created through it, and it will be helpful in identifying certain things. Then the researchers from 20 science institutes across the country helped in collecting the blood samples, sequencing the genome, developing a methodology, that what method will be adopted to in the sequencing of it, and storing the data, because after everything is done, the data also needs to be stored. So 20 science institutes across the country was involved in this process, and each sequence required around 80 GB storage space. So each sequence is about 80 GB storage space. So you can think about 10,000 genomes, how much space or data it required. So the huge data set of 8 petabytes will be stored at the Indian Biological Data Center in Faridabad. So it is stored at Faridabad. Now the data set will be made available to researchers as digital public good. So the digital public good, it means that it can be accessed from any place. So the accessibility will be there for people, and it will be for the public good. So if any kind of problem arises, or any kind of rare disease arises, any kind of uncertainty arises, so this genome sequencing or the Genome India initiative will help to deal with it. So it will be available to researchers as the digital public good, and the data can be utilized to develop new diagnostics, targeted therapies, identify new rare diseases, and cure existing ones. So whatever diseases as of now are present, it will be helpful in curing those diseases. Then the identifying the new rare diseases, because if the person is suffering from any kind of rare disease, then the genome of that person can be taken, and then the researchers can work towards it to see that how that rare disease works. So that is how the genomes of all those peoples taken will be helpful for the future generation, for the sustainable living, and to be able to come out with a new set of things that will be for the goodwill of the people. Now about the Genome India project. So the Genome India project was approved by the government in the year 2020, and the aim of the project is creating a comprehensive catalog of genetic variations found in the Indian population. So see, let's be very clear. India is a huge country. We have around 1.4 billion population. So many different kind of genetic things or genetic diseases or genetic variations we will be able to found because we have such a huge population. So to be able to collect those genetic variations or genetic different genomes from the population in itself was a huge task. So it needed a lot of time to be done. So it was approved in the year 2020, and by the year 2024, 10,000 genome sequencing has been done till now. And the map of genetic diversity is essential for understanding. Now, why was this Genome India initiative or taking the genomes or the map of genetic diversity, why was it essential? It was essential first to know about the history of our evolution, so that we will be able to know that if any kind of problem happened, then how was it overcome. Then discovering the genetic basis for various diseases and creating therapies of the future. Only when we will come to know about the diseases, after knowing about the diseases and studying about the diseases and to be able to know the integrities of the diseases, then only the researchers will be able to come up with the vaccine or the therapy or any kind of medicine, only after studying it very deeply. Then identified around 135 million genetic variants found in India. So this was about the Genome India project. Now, what is a genome? As I just told you that genome is set of genes, and what the genes consist of? It consists of DNA. And what is DNA? DNA is the deoxyribonucleic acid. And why is it so special? Because it contains the genes that we inherit from our parents to us, the parent from the offspring. Then the biological instruction manual that we inherit from our parents is the genome, and it is written with just 4 letters, that is A, C, G, T. Now A stands for adenine, C is cytosine, G is guanine, and T is thymine. So adenine, cytosine, guanine and thymine. So these are the 4 sequences, or these are the 4 letters which consists of the genes. And you might have seen many a time, see, these kind of structures we see. So what is this? This is DNA. And if we take out any part of this DNA, like for example, so this will be in the form of these things, like this. It will be somewhere around like this. So now what is these? What are these particles which you are able to see? So these are adenine, guanine, cytosine and thymine. These are the bases. So 4 bases that come together to create everyone's unique genetic makeup. So these bases come together to make a unique genetic makeup of every single individual, and around 3 billion pairs of bases in the complete human genome. So in the human genome there are around 3 billion pairs of bases. Then comes, it contains all the information needed to create your physical form and maintain it throughout life. So see, if the science and technology sector has moved very fast and very forward, and the R&D sector, that is the research and development sector of every country, holds utmost importance in making that or in moving that country forward in the field of research. And the research or the scientific research is what helps us to understand how in the difficult times things can be managed easily. Like for example, when the COVID pandemic came, it was the scientists, because of their studies, they came up with the vaccine, and because of the vaccine, people were able to save themselves, or the world saved themselves, even though lakhs of people lost their lives. So these are the times when the scientific research and the research and development or the R&D of a country needs to be very strong to move itself forward and to make a global name for itself in the scientific technology sector. So that is where the genome or the genome sequencing comes into the picture. So whenever the difficult times or the rarest of rare diseases, or there is any kind of new disease which comes up, so these are the things which helps in tackling those diseases. Sequencing of genome. So what happens? Sequencing of genome, as I just showed you the picture of DNA. So in that DNA, a part of that DNA can be taken out, and that part of the DNA can be sequenced. It means it will be taken out and it will be preserved. So researchers first extract the information from the blood. So extraction of the information done. Then complete sequence of 3 billion pairs being extremely hard to handle. Scientists cut it up into small pieces and tag them. So this becomes hard to handle. So out of this, a small part is taken, like for example this. So this small part can be taken out and then it can be preserved for future studies. And the ACGT code of these smaller chunks are written down by a DNA sequencer, and then the complete sequence is put together. So the part is taken out. See, first from the DNA it is extracted, then the part is taken out, then the code or the base is written, and then the sequence is made. Now what are its applications? It helps in the identification of genetic bases or genetic risk factors for various diseases. It helps in targeted treatments, specifically for rare diseases that usually arise from genetic anomalies. Then helps in identifying resistance indicating variants. So if we talk about then specifically in the field of medicine, that you can say in tackling the diseases is where the genome sequencing will be very helpful, and the Genome India initiative will be helpful for moving the country forward with regard to the scientific area. Then in the end, a prelims MCQ, and people need to tell me the answer in the comment section. And this is a PYQ, and it says, with reference to agriculture in India, how can the technique of genome sequencing often seen in the news be used in the immediate future? So there are two statements. First, genome sequencing can be used to identify genetic markers for disease resistance and drought tolerance in various crop plants. Second, this technique helps in reducing the time required to develop new varieties of crop plants. And third, there is a third statement also. It can be used to decipher the host pathogen relationship in crops. So these are the three statements, and you have to talk about the correct answer. Codes are 1 only, 2 and 3 only, 1 and 3 only, and 1, 2 and 3. So read this question, as it is a PYQ. You must have seen it before also and might have solved it also. So give me the answer in the comment section, and that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Till we meet next time, keep reading, keep writing, and keep subscribing to the channel. Thank you.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.